Hello friends, welcome back. My name is PK. In this video, you will learn how to use customer address book and follow-up system in Microsoft Excel. As you are seeing my screen, we have developed this customer address book and the follow-up system to manage the customer list as well as different type of follow-ups, and you can open follow-up and the close follow-up, and you can close the follow-up from the system directly. So the key features of this system is we have given the login page, so you can log in with the user and the admin role, and we have given the different type of access also. You can manage the access for the user role, as well as we have given the user management so that you can create the new users and you can change the password or you can change the role of the user also. We have given the date range selection so that you can select the date of the follow-ups, as well as you can select the open follow-up or the close follow-up also using the simple filter method. We have given the sort and filter to refine the data set. You can use the sort to sort the data, as well as you can use the filter to filter from a particular field also. We have given the data entry form to add and update the record of the customers as well as for the follow-ups also. You can track the transaction history of the follow-ups. For example, when the follow-up was created, then if you make any update on that follow-up record and or you close that follow-up record, you can see the whole audit trail of that. You can export to Excel the data for the further reporting purpose. The filter data will be exported and the sorted data also exported. You can simply click on one button and the data will be exported. Now I will show you how you can use this after downloading from our website. Okay, we have downloaded this tool. This is and first you need to unzip this. So just right click on that file and just say extract all. Extract. So this is the extracted version because you have downloaded this from the internet. So first you need to unblock this file. Just right click and go to the properties, and here you will get one checkbox that is unblock. So just click on this and apply and OK. Now this file is ready to use. You just need to open this. Double click so it will be opened. Okay, so the file is opened, and as this file is opened, automatically it will show this login form. Here you need to provide the username and the password. So the default user ID you will use admin1. The password is ABCD in the small case. Just hit the enter, so it will take you to the main or the landing page. So this is our main page, and here we have added 5 sample customers. You can delete them and you can add your original one also. Now let me explain you each and every feature of this tool. So on the top we have given the minimize and maximize button. So you can simply click on this. Now tool is minimized and you can work on the Excel as you want. You can just click again on this, so that will be maximized, and you can work on this tool now. If this tool is not fit in your window and it is not looking good, you can change it from here. Like I have put this on the 96% as of now. You can just change the size. If it is looking smaller, then you can change. So if you hover here, the zoom level is 113. You can just scroll here, so you can change this. As you change, the zoom level will be changed and it will be fit, as well as it will save the setting also. So next time whenever you open this, it will be opened on the same zoom level. So let me put it here on the 95% as per my screen, but you can adjust this as per your screen. We have logged in with the admin1, so we can see the name of the admin1 and the role is admin. If we log in with some user ID, it will be with the here the role will be user. Now here we have given some buttons, so we can see the first button is the user management. So let's click on this. Now user management form will be opened, and here you can create the new user, as well as it is showing the list of the user which we have created by default. User admin1 and the user one. Okay, so this is the role. So let me create a new user. So I'm just going to create a new user as PK. Password I am putting ABCD small case, or you can put any password whatever you want. The role, let's say I'm taking user. If I click on this then I can see the new user is created. I can delete this user from here using this delete button, or I can just double click on this and I can change the password, or I can change the role also. Let's say I want to make this as admin, so let's click on this. So this is the admin, or double click, let's make it again user. So this is the user. We have put the password as ABCD small case, username is PK. I will show you using this user ID and password also how we can log in the tool from the starting. So let me close this for now. Then next button we have the manage drop down. So whatever drop down we have used in this system, all the list is appearing here. Let's say for the country, we have given the country list here. You can add more countries. We just have added for the sample. Then type, this is the customer type, the category of the customer, the contact, and the follow-up type we have added here, and the status we have added here. Okay, you can add the new item. Simply just type here, let's say new country. If you want to add here, I'm just adding, let's say UK, and just click on this. So new item will be added, or you can select and delete from here. You can click on this button to export this list into the new Excel file. This is the logout button. If you click here, you will be logged out from the tool. The next one we have the email us. If you click here, you can see our email ID. Next one we have the visit our website. If you click here, then it will take you to our website, so that you can get more tools from there. This is the manage user access control. From here you can manage the user level access control. If you click here, it will show you can allow the user to update a transaction or to delete a transaction. We have unchecked this. Okay, you can just keep it. If you want to allow to delete, you can just click on this, or you can, I'm not allowing, you can allow to export to Excel the data, or you can allow to manage drop down or list, or you can allow to view the transaction history. We have allowed all the things by default except delete a transaction. So whenever we logged in with the user role, user will not be able to delete a transaction. Rest other things user can do that, but you can manage from here. Okay, by default, if you want to reset, so it will take the default. If you have changed anything, but then you think, okay, I want to go to the default position, you can just click here, default position. Okay, and once you save this, then only it will save the data. Let's close this. Now here we have the filter by option first. If you have a long list of the customer, you can filter by the customer name, company name of the customer, gender, email address, address line 1, city, state, country, type, updated by. So whatever you want, you can use that. Let's say I'm just taking here gender. I want to see all the female customers, so I type here F, because gender we have taken F and M. So just click here. So these are all female. Okay, now you can sort the data. By default it is sorting by the customer ID. If you click here, it will be sorted, or you can sort by the gender also, so that it is showing all female together then male together, or you can sort by the phone number or any other. Now here we have some controls button to manage the customer. This is the customer table. You can add the new customer. Let's click on this. So it will open the add or modify new customer record. Let's say I'm going to add a new customer. New customer I'm adding as a PK, and let's say I'm taking gender, then the company name, then some email address, then the phone number. I'm just putting some dummy phone number, then the WhatsApp number. Let's say I'm taking the same WhatsApp number. Then you can put the address line 1, address line 2. So I'm just putting here, let's say the same thing for now. Then you can put some dummy zip code and the country. Let's say I'm selecting India. You can manage the list from the list of the country from here also. Just click on this plus button. It will open the country list. You can add the new item and that will appear here. I can quickly show you. So let's say I'm adding here new country as UK. Just click on this. So new country is added. Now if I come to this list, that is not appearing. If I say refresh, then that list is up, that new country is appearing here. Okay, Similarly, you can add manage the type from here directly. Either you can manage from here or you can manage from here as you want. You just need to click on this refresh to refresh the drop down. Okay, so let's say I'm taking here some random information, test remarks. You can add the image also. That is not mandatory, but if you want to add the image of the customer, you can add that. So how you can add the image? Just click on the add image and you have to select one JPEG file of the customer. Okay, so let's say I have put one image here and I'm selecting this image and let's submit this. Okay, so we have updated a new customer here, you can see. Now if you want to update this information further, you can just click here and just click on edit update update existing customer, or you can double click on that record. The same form will be opened and let's say I want to change the contact information as phone and submit. So that information will be changed and you can see that information here that is updated as phone. Alright, now let's say if you want to delete this, you can simply select the record of that customer and click on the delete record. That record will be deleted. If you want to send the WhatsApp to this customer, you can just click on this open web WhatsApp. So it will open a new web WhatsApp window in your default browser and it will open the chat window for the WhatsApp for that particular customer. Make sure the WhatsApp number should be updated here, as well as you have to log in first time on that browser using the web WhatsApp. If you click here open email in Outlook, if you click, so it will open the new email in your Outlook. Okay, make sure you have opened your Outlook. Here we can see it has opened that email. Now let me close this. The next one is the export to Excel. If you want to export this to the Excel, you can export this, or if you want to put some filter, then you want to export to Excel, you can do that also. Okay, like here I have sorted this, then I want to use the export to Excel. So let's export to Excel. It will export whole data into the new Excel file like this. Okay, so it will export the data whichever is appearing in this list box. If you apply any filter and the data is showing only 2-3 records, then it will export the 2-3 records only, or you can take all, so it will fetch the all. Alright, now let me show you the follow-up part also. Here it is showing the all the follow-ups which we have added. First checkbox we are taking here, that is show open follow-up only. So it will show only the follow-up which are open. So if you uncheck this, then it will show all. So we have only two follow-ups, they are open. Now here you can select the period also, start date, end date. You can use the calendar and you can change the start date. Let's say I'm taking here 6. And now if I refresh this, it is showing only 1. If I take here first, then refresh this, it is taking these 2. Okay, so according to the follow-up date range, it will show the follow-up. So you can decide which date range you want to put there, or you can even click on the all period. So it will ignore this date range and it will show all the data. Now here we have the filter by option. So you can filter by the customer name and you can type the customer name here and even the short name. Let's say I'm putting here John only and refresh. Then it will show the all follow-up for that particular customer. Alright, and you can filter by the status or the follow-up type, or if you have put something specific in the description, you can put that also. For example, I want to put here payment in the description and refresh. So this here I have put the payment in this particular one. We can see the description also. Okay, similar to this, we can sort the by customer ID, customer name, and the other field. You can use the shorthand filter, sort the data. And then here we have some control button similar to that. The first one is the add new. So you can add the new follow-up. To add the new follow-up, you have to select a customer in the above table. So make sure you have selected a customer. Let's say I want to add a follow-up for PK. So I have selected this customer name here. Then I will click on this add new. Click on this. So it has opened the add new add modify follow-up window, and here you can select a date. By default it will take the today's date, but you can change this. Let's say I want to put a follow-up for the 7th. If you want to select the time, you can select the time, otherwise you can skip that. But let's say I want to select the time, so it will open this time picker. So let's say I'm taking the time of 11:30, and second you can take 0 AM or PM, you can decide and apply. So it has taken that time also here, or you can manually change this as you want, and then you can take the follow-up type: reminder, notification, alert, task, update, escalation, whatever you want. Let's say I'm taking the reminder, and because status is open, first time we are adding, so we will not put the closing date. Let's put here send the payment reminder. Okay, and let's submit. So we can see that follow-up is added here. Okay, now once you want to update this follow-up, you can just double click, it will open that window again, or you can select here and you can click on this edit button, then again that that follow-up will be opened. And let's say if you want to update some other thing in the description, you can do that also, or you can say, let's say I'm just closing this, and the closing date, let's say I'm taking 7th, or you can take any other date and just submit this. So that is closed. Now we can see this is closed. If I click on this show open item only, then it will not show that, or close all, then it will show this closed one also. If you want to delete any follow-up which is by mistake added, you can simply click on this delete record, that will be deleted. Or if you want to see the history or the transaction history of this, you can just click on this, and this is the show record history. Just click on this. So first time we have just added this, and if I scroll right, you can see the timestamp also. Admin 1 was added this, and this was the timestamp. Then in the next record it has closed, and this was the closing date. Okay, so it will capture whenever you update this, every time it will capture the information. If you want to send the WhatsApp directly to this customer and you want to open the WhatsApp window quickly, you can simply select and click on the open web WhatsApp. So it will open the web WhatsApp window similar to the above one for this particular customer. Or if you want to send the email, you can just select the customer and click on the email. So it will open the email in the Outlook. Or if you want to export to Excel, you can just click here. It will export the data to the new Excel window. You can further analyze this as you want. Alright, so that is how you can use this. Now I will quickly show you. If you log in with the user ID, so we have created one user ID, that is PK. Let me show you that. So first I will log out this tool from here. Okay, so that is logged out. Now let me reopen this, double click. So it is opened. This time I will use the user ID as PK because we just have created, and the password ABCD in the small case, and let's enter. Okay, so same window is appearing. We can see on the top the name of the user is PK and the role is user in place of admin. Okay, and now here if I click on the user management, I will be able to change my password only. I cannot add the new users. The first thing. The another thing is we don't have that button visible here, that is user access control. And let's say I want to delete one customer which I have created. Let's click on the delete. It will show this message: you don't have the access of this button. Please contact your admin. Using the manage access control, we have denied to the user cannot delete this. Okay, similarly user cannot delete here also. So you can manage the access also as you want. Alright, so that's it friend in this tool. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and please subscribe my channel to get the regular update of my videos. Thank you so much for the watching.